Wouldn't you hate that? If I just tapped on the screen and you had to read all of this like a tutorial that you'll find here on YouTube, all those other crappy videos where I will show you how to download this application and you will think that I'm very racist for using an accent, even though I could just speak English to you or speak whatever language it is, and I'm very, very good at it. I'd rather just type on the screen and make you download whatever it is you want to download. Download this at this link here, www.idgaf.fu, and use code I hate you to download Windows 911. Now, we're not going to do that. Welcome, folks, to this know-it-all tutorial where I will make you read the screen, but only for details. This is about coming to Japan now. All right? Yeah, you've decided to come to Japan for some odd and very strange reason. And possibly because you just want to come to Japan and have some fun. Or you're here in Japan already and you want to know what it's like to come back to Japan, what you need to get in, and so on and so forth. Well, I'm here to tell you that it is super, super difficult to get into the country. Yes, I'm saying it. This is not going to be a positive review. And I just realized that my name is Dead Senator, and I did not change this from my Jeopardy. I'm not editing this video to save my life. So let's fix that back up. Hi, folks. I'm the Tokyo Trekker. Welcome to this video. If you are new here, please subscribe. Hit the like button if you'd like to. It doesn't matter as long as you watch the video. And share this video. Share it out to all of your friends who are interested in coming to Japan. It's very easy to really support your favorite creators, including myself. If I am your favorite creator, if you like this content, please promote me and promote your favorite YouTubers. Also, leave comments, ask questions, and let's get on with the show. Okay, so just recently I had come back from the United States, and I am back here in Japan now, and I just want to really go over some of the procedures that you will need to come into the country. Coming out of Japan is very easy if you're a returnee like me, or if you're an expat like me. If you're going on an airline that's bound for the United States, just flash your U.S. passport and you'll be fast tracked to the front of the line, which I was. And I flew Zip Air, and I love that airline. If you're strapped on cash but really need to get out of Japan, Zip Air. If you're strapped on cash or you want to save some money and not spend $6,000 on your plane ticket, because Japan's going to be a hot ticket destination now that it's open again to tourism all over the world, Zip Air is your go-to. And zipair.net. Zipair.net is what you want to check out. Very, very, very easy to find prices. This video is not sponsored by Zip Air. I wish it was, but I just cannot get enough of this airline. They were awesome throughout my entire journey. Now, that being said, so you leave Japan, everything's fine. Now you're coming back and you're sweating bullets because you're hearing about this, you're hearing about that. I'm going to give you the definitive things of what you need to know in order to come here to the country. Okay, so I'm not sure about the other airports, but we're going to go here, and I'm going to tell you right off the bat. First thing you got to realize is that entry into Japan is not controlled exclusively by immigration anymore. In the old days, before the pandemic, you could just get off the plane, go right into immigration, show your passport and travel documents and stuff, collect your bags, go to customs, and do what you got to do, and that's the end of it. No, there are now two governing bodies. There's the Ministry of Health, and then there's immigration. Both of these have completely different requirements. Completely different requirements for entry. All right, I want to get that into your head. All right, so first, the Ministry of Health will control, these are pretty much obvious, will control and inspect your health, health checks, and documents. All right. So what do you need to come into Japan? The first thing you're going to need is you're going to need at least 3 vaccinations. You're going to need a negative COVID test upon departure from origin or arrival into Japan. Now, keep in mind, if you get a PCR test in Japan, results can take up to 4 hours. So be prepared for that. That is one big thing you need to worry about there. And then if you have a PCR test at origin, okay, you need to have that negative result uploaded onto an app like MySOS. All right. No matter what they say, you're going to need this app right here, MySOS. And this is just an app where you can upload your documents and it'll be verified. And you can just flash that and be done with it. Okay. I'm going to go to the 3 vaccinations. Thing here. All right. So at least 3 vaccinations. So you're going to need proof of it. You're going to need proof of vax, proof of the jab. All right. So what's proof of the jab? Well, government issued certificate from your native country on hand, or copies uploaded to MySOS. All right. This is probably your best bet right here. Copies uploaded to MySOS and verified. So you can just flash that and get in. Barring that, you can have a government issued certificate. Now, here's the thing. Verification can take up to 6 hours. That means you're stuck in quarantine. So you'll be waiting in a quarantine wing for verification. Okay, so that could delay you up to 6 hours. So I also want to preface, this is for, above is for non-Japanese residents. Okay, so what do I mean by that? I mean, like you, if you're a tourist or if you're coming here on a fresh visa, you're going to have your vaccination certification on you in your native language. So that's why the staff, if it's not uploaded to MySOS, the staff is going to need to decipher it and then call people, and it's going to take about 6 hours for them to get it done. So you're going to be stuck there. All right. However, if you're like me and you're coming back into Japan, so re-entry, people like me for re-entry into Japan, your Japanese vaccination ticket with at least 3 stickers is perfect. Okay. What do I mean by 3 stickers? If you look at your vaccination ticket, each time you get vaccinated, they'll put the sticker from the vaccine bottle or the vaccine form onto that ticket. That is your proof. That is perfectly what you need. And verification for that, because they're Japanese, verification can take up to 30 seconds without the app. So if you don't have MySOS and you just walk in willy-nilly, say, I don't have MySOS. So do you have your vaccination tickets? Yes, you do. Whip it out, give it to them. They'll look at it and go, okay, and give you the go-ahead to continue. So that's what happens if you have proof of the jab. Now, okay, so now that you got that, The next thing you're going to need to worry about is in the event you don't have your jab, your PCR test results. Okay, so either negative results uploaded to my SOS. That'll be your fast track. If you have a negative test within 72 hours, of departure, you'll be able to upload that to my SOS, flash it like a badge, and go on your way. However, if you don't have it, all right, if you really want to prove how strong you are and you don't want to wait 6 hours for that verification, okay, in the event of no my SOS or no VAC or no Japanese language VAX records, you can take the PCR test upon arrival and wait 3 hours. That's your fast track. That is your option. If you do not have a vaccination record at all, if you do not have a vaccination record in Japanese, if you do not have it verified on my SOS, you can get a swab up the nose and wait 3 hours rather than 6. That's an option. And once you get the negative result, you can go on your way. All right. So all of these are required. This is no matter what your residency status is. If you're Japanese, if you're non-Japanese, if you have residency status, like a work visa or permanent residency or spouse visa, or if you have none of the above, this is what you're going to face. All right. Get ready for it. And this is all controlled by the Ministry of Health. This is not immigration. Immigration won't even see you until you pass this. All right. So at Narita Airport and NRT, each flight has a time slot, which means that there is a potential for being delayed on your plane. Which means when you go up to the gate and they attach the jetway and everything, the door opens up. If your plane is like 30 seconds late, you've missed your time slot. And the Ministry of Health will delay your entry into Japan. When I was coming home, that's exactly what happened. We were delayed for an hour because we missed our time slot by 2 minutes. Ministry of Health said, nope, not authorized. We got a couple of other flights here that are on time. And what they do is they go flight by flight by flight by flight. It is heavily controlled. So be prepared. You might not be getting off your plane when you get here, at least not right away. So if you have like time sensitive taxis or anything else like that, you might want to find a way to contact that transportation authority and get that all sorted out. If you have a connecting flight, of course, let your staff on your plane know, let your cabin attendants know, and they'll help you out, especially if you have guaranteed connections. They'll be able to relay that information to the airline and they will take action accordingly. So just keep that in mind. Even if you're transiting through Japan and going to another country, even if you're transiting from Tokyo or whatever your point of entry is, and you're going to another domestic destination, just let them know when you are delayed and they'll accommodate you. And this isn't probably just Narita Airport. This is probably Haneda. This is probably Centrair. This is probably Kansai. This is probably Fukuoka. This is probably nationwide, but this is my experience at Narita. And we were delayed getting off the plane, and they'll warn you about that. All right. So after everything is said and done, you'll receive a blue ticket, which you will give to immigration. Now, this is a coveted blue ticket. This blue ticket means you've passed all of the health inspections. So this means your health check is clear. All right. So that's after everything's been verified and whatnot. There's one more thing that I neglected to mention. Once you get off the plane, they will ask you to be asked to get your QR code ready for scanning. All right. So once you get off the immediately after getting off the plane. Okay. So this QR code is from the Ministry of Health. And you will be needing to flash this at people or scan it on a device once you get to certain stations along your inspection route. If you do not have this, you'll be delayed up to 30 minutes to get one. And the staff there will help you out, going step by step on how to fill out the information in your language. The staff does speak English, and they do have English language information you can fill in. Good thing about this is if you have residency status, as a worker, such as work visa, permanent residence, etc., you can skip departure information. So there is a requirement for information there to ask you about when you're leaving Japan, how you're leaving, what your carrier, whatever is, what your accommodations are, that sort of thing. You can skip that if you have residency status and you're coming home, you're coming back into the country. That was verified. When I ran into that, I asked the guy, I live here. He says, skip this. So you'll know what I mean when you see it. And then you'll go through your regular health checks. So the steps are: step 1, QR code. Get it ready or apply for it. I'm going to put the delay time here. It's 30 minutes. All right. And then you'll have your document check. Get the My SOS app ready, or have your Japanese language VAX ticket ready, or be ready for a PCR test. So we're going to say 3 to 6 hours on the delay side. Okay. And then you'll have a final QR code scan. Will reflect that either all is well or you need further examination up to an hour. I'm going to question mark that because I'm not exactly sure. Then you'll receive a blue ticket to hand to immigration. And then you'll go through immigration as usual. And then if all else is good, welcome to Japan. And that's it. Very simple 6-step entry method into Japan. Once again, you'll get your QR code ready. If you don't have it, you'll apply for it. It could be up to a 30-minute delay for you. Then you'll go through a document check. You'll have to have everything pre-verified on My SOS, so that if your documentation is not in Japanese. If it isn't Japanese, you don't have to worry about My SOS. You can just tell them, I don't have My SOS. I have my documentations in Japanese, and they will love you for this. Even as a foreigner, and they're looking at you, yeah, it's in Japanese. Here you go. They will love you for it. That means you don't have to wait up to 6 hours for verification. Or be ready for a PCR test if you have none of this, and that's where your 3 hours is going to be. After all of that, you'll have scan your QR code. They'll put in everything that you've either cleared your health check or there's more information that needs to be taken up. So it could be up to an hour, and I put a question mark there because I have no idea what it would be like if you needed to do more information. From there, you will receive your blue ticket. And this blue ticket, once you get your blue ticket, less than 10 feet away from the table is the immigration officer that's going to accept that blue ticket and let you into immigration. Then you'll go through your passport check as usual. And then once everything is done, if you're not going to jail for snuggling in wild animals, welcome to Japan. Enjoy your stay. And that's it. That is pretty much it, folks. Again, this is all done by the Ministry of Health. It is not controlled by immigration until you get through everything up to step 4. And folks, if you have any questions about anything, please leave them in the comments section below. I'll try to answer them as much as I can. There's other channels on YouTube that you can look out for, such as Only in Japan Go with John Dobb. I recommend his channel. He has a lot of tourist information for you, should you need it. Again, folks, this all depends on your status and why you're coming to Japan. If you have a visa and you're re-entering the country, you will have the minimum delay time. Even if you don't have your documents uploaded to MySOS, if you have your documents in Japanese, that is equivalent to a fast track. And you won't need to worry about being delayed or anything. This is the same exact thing as a fast track. But MySOS, for those of you who do not have your documents in Japanese, make sure that you have your documents verified, or get the PCR test to mitigate your delay time at the airport. You can get them either at your origin or in Japan when you get here. I would highly advise that you do it before so that you're not delayed in the airport. And if you can't get the swab up the nose like me, you can opt for, I believe here in Japan, the saliva test, the saliva version. And that will increase your time. That will increase your wait time, but that will be more of a, comfort to you, so that you don't get a bloody swab up your nose, tickling your brain and causing you all kinds of trauma when you just can't stand it, and you shouldn't have to have anything invasive like that. And there you go. So this is the Tokyo Trekker. I really hope this information helps you out a little bit about what you need and what you can expect when you get here to enter the country. I will be making regular videos again. I'm coming back up on the 12th here in Japan time with the second season of the Chaotic Town Hall. If you like to talk about geek culture and all kinds of other stuff, come join us. Be more than happy to have you. It will be live and it will be fully interactive. And these are town hall settings, so as members of the chat, you will be able to control the narrative. And you can come up to the panel and talk to us live and be on camera and be on YouTube and be YouTube famous. Folks, that's going to do it for me. I am the Tokyo Trekker. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Please share, subscribe, comment down below what you think of the video, even what you think of me, even if you think I'm a total hot mess. Please let me know. Every little bit of interaction is welcome. Likes are optional. If you want to keep being tracked here on YouTube, that is absolutely fine. I like having likes on the video. Dislikes are also indicated. And unless you have the plugin for Chromium browsers like Brave, you won't be able to see how many people don't like this video. So hopefully this worked out for you. Hopefully this is some good information. And being an authority on this by the power vested in me as a permanent resident here in Japan, and having gone through it just last week, and it's still fresh in my mind, I hope this is very helpful to you. And I wish you safe travels if you're coming to Japan. Look forward to having, please look forward to having a great time, make great memories. God bless, be safe, and we'll catch you later. See ya.